I paid 30 million shillings buying 2 lockups.
Preliminary investigation into the questioned matters that happened during the allocation of vendors to the new Kabale Central Market pinned some Kabale municipality authorities and the market allocation committee heads on gross extortion. The investigation resulted from the committee that was last week instated by the Minister of Local Government, Honorable Rapheal Magyezi, while in Kabale to intervene in the relocation wrangles, where a section of vendors are accusing municipality authorities, led by the Mayor Sentaro Byamugisha and Prosy Tuhirirwe, the Assistant Program Officer in charge of Community Development in the Ministry of Local Government, of bungling up the authorities of allegedly receiving bribes to allocate stalls and lockups to unknown people, civil servants and their relatives. From that time, this committee selected by the Minister Magyezi that is headed by the Kabale RDC was installed. It has so far recorded 259 complaints, according to Ronald Bakak, Deputy RDC Kabale. Reverend Father Godius Musinguzi, the director of Radio Maria in Kabale Diocese, explained to a reporter that he paid shillings 30 million to Akankwasa and he was given documents assuring him of getting 2 lockups in the market. Musinguzi adds that he was shocked when relocation was met and then that the deal was not genuine.
Yes, I paid 30 million shillings buying 2 lockups. Lockups number 94 and 90. As I said, I paid 30 million shillings, but I did not get the lockups. And now, to me, I'm completely disappointed. I have lost trust in the people.
Father Godius now wants either Akankwasa and his crew to refund the money or fulfill the promise.
I paid this money to the commercial officer called the Akankwasa Fidelis. And I welcomed the visit of the minister, hoping that we shall get something. I have now some hope that the government will intervene and give us back our money, or we'll get our lockups. The government should always take caution when something like this is coming up, because there are very many thieves these days. So maybe the government should always take caution to avoid such things. Because you see, we have paid our money and someone has run away with our money. And 30 million shillings for a poor man is not little money.
The chairperson for lockup owners in Kabale Central Market, Reverend Canon Jack Katarishanga, says that he has received complaints from many people who paid for lockups to the commercial officer Akankwasa affiliates, who is currently on the run. Katarishanga adds that Akankwasa could have been a treasurer for the big group that was receiving money for people to give the lockups.
I have Reverend Fathers who also bought. They were not there, but they gave money to the commercial officer, Mr. Akankwasa Fidelis, who could have been the treasurer probably of a big group which was receiving this money. But the one who was receiving was this Fidelis Akankwasa, the commercial officer, who is now on the run. Reverend Father Vincent Byaruhanga paid 30 million shillings for 2 lockups, and he has not been given those lockups. Reverend Father Godius Musinguzi also paid 30 million shillings.
Reverend Canon Katarishanga says that they are no longer interested in getting the lockups, but rather their money should be refunded back.
They didn't receive the lockups. Some received, and others have not. I'm mentioning those who have given me the documents, confirming that they have not received the lockups, complaining actually. And I don't know what for them. They want their money back. They want their money to be paid back. They are no longer interested in the lockups. I am also not interested in getting back the lockup, because what I want is my money. They just pay me my money for the remaining period, the 23 years, because the documents were signed by the town clerk who represents the permanent secretary. Therefore, those who didn't get should be compensated.
The Deputy Kabale District Resident Commissioner Ronald Bakak says that among the complaints include that of Reverend Father Byaruhanga Vincent and Reverend Father Godias Musinguzi, who were convinced to pay 30 million shillings each in exchange of 2 lockups and were asked to bank that money on the account in the names of Akankwasa.
The same group convinced him that they are going to give him lockups, and he was asked 30 million shillings for 2 lockups, of which he paid. He also says that they agreed as a team that he should back the money on the account of Akankwasa, Fidelis, which he said but was not allocated. Such complaints of conning people money, we have them in our office. I cannot remember the complaints, but there are very many, including in Nsima and others. So this one did not take, because it was a very serious issue, including collecting bribes, obtaining money by false pretense. We said no, we shall not wait for the final report of the committee. So I instructed the police to investigate that allegation, and so far police has 1 person in custody. The acting market master, Benon, is with us in the custody. And very many people have been cooperative to do some statements against.
He adds that his office is full of complaints related to conning people for money, and this has forced him to direct for further investigation into the matter. He further adds that the findings indicate that there are many people, after the market was completed, they come with money tempting Kabale municipality leaders.
Started the process of investigation on Wednesday, whereby we started by registering vendors' complaints. We had it on Wednesday and Thursday. However, it is true that so far what we have gathered, it shows that there was some issues. For example, we have received people who are complaining that they were conned money, and among which we have one complainant called Ntunga Stephen. This one paid 45 million to a group of 3 people. That is his allegation, that these 3 people were Mutekanga Joshua, Canon, the chairperson of Vendors Association, Mr. Benoni, the market master, and the Akankwasa.
Akankwasa is currently on the run, while Muftimukiza is on police bond. The chairperson for Kabale Central Market vendors, Canon Joshua Mutekanga, strongly refused the accusations, implicating him to approach authorities with concrete evidence than lies. In 2019, Chongchong International Construction (SICO), a Chinese company, was contracted to upgrade the 23 billion shillings modern market under the World Bank-funded Markets and Agriculture Trade Improved Program (MATIP 3). It was handed over to the government in December last year. A story by Joanna Namara, Robert Ngamhachi for Magexu TV.